Friends, this is Abhijit Pawar. In this video, we are going to see how to assign an IP address to a Ethernet adapter. This Ethernet adapter can be of your laptop, it can be of your desktop or any system that you are using. So let's start. I'm showing this for Windows 10 operating system. So first click on the, you can say, the Windows button which is present on your keyboard. Then type Ethernet. You can see one option which is available, Ethernet settings. Just click on that option. Then on the right side, you can see the option which is called as a change adapter options. Click on that. Then you can see different Ethernet adapters which are there. Now, this is a Bluetooth, you can say adapter. These are the two virtual adapters which are available, virtual network adapters, which are created due to, you can say, the virtualization platform I'm using. This is the Wi-Fi adapter which is actually there. So if you are using a Wi-Fi connection or you are having a Wi-Fi adapter, so it will also show you the Wi-Fi adapter also. But we are going to configure, you can say, the basic, you can say, the Ethernet adapter. So right click on that Ethernet adapter, click on properties, say yes, then click on the Internet Protocol version 4, click on properties. Now there are two options which are available: obtain an IP address automatically, which is also called as a dynamic IP address. And the second option is the use the following IP address, which is called as a static IP address. So if you have a DHCP server available in your organization or company, or if you are using a, you can say, internet modem or any type of, you can say, router or modem at your home or maybe at your organization, basically it will have the DHCP server configured inside it. So by default it is available, and if the DHCP server is available, the IP address are actually assigned to the Ethernet adapters by the DHCP server itself. But if you are not using, you can say, DHCP server in your organization or your company or maybe inside your router, then it is important to configure your IP address manually on the Ethernet adapter. How to do this? Click the second option which is available, that is use the following IP address. Then you can type any IP address you want. We have already seen, you can say, different class of IP address, class A, B and C. So I will just use the class C IP address. So I will type 192.168.10.10. So this is the IP address what I have assigned. Then just click on the subnet mask box. Automatically the default subnet mask will be allotted. Now remember that this is the default subnet mask for class C IP address. You can change it also if you are using subnetting option. But if you are using a default, you can say, subnet mask, it is okay. Then the next option is default gateway. If you are using a router or a proxy server or internet, you can say, gateway in your organization or at your home, then you have to assign the IP address of that particular proxy server or the internet gateway or the router which you are using. That IP address has to be entered in this particular box. So I will enter that IP address 192.168.10.1, which is the IP address of my router. Then it will ask you the option of, you can say, entering the DNS server IP address. Remember, the DNS server IP addresses are available through your ISPs or your company administrators will tell you about, you can say, what is the DNS server which actually your organization or company is using. If you are working on, you can say, a modem which is present at your home, you have to get this DNS server IP address from your service provider, that is the ISPs, and they will tell you about the DNS server IP address which actually the ISP is using. So for example, just I am typing some IP address like 1.1.1.1. So whatever the IP address you get from the ISP, you can enter over here, or the organization, if they already have configured a DNS server in the organization or the company, you can get that IP address, you can say, from the organization administrator itself. Once the IP addresses are given, then click on OK, and then click on the close option. So this is how to assign the manual IP address. If you want to remove that manual settings and go back to the dynamic IP address settings, again right click, properties, say yes, then again click on IPv4 properties, and then click on obtain IP address automatically, and you select here also obtain DNS server address automatically, and then click on OK. Now the Ethernet adapter actually will send a request for the DHCP server for getting the IP address, and the DHCP server will actually allocate the IP address to the Ethernet adapter. So this is how we can assign the IP address to the Ethernet adapter. And remember the two things: manually, if you assign the IP address, it is a, you can say, static IP address. If it is you can say assigned by the DHCP server, we call it as a dynamic IP address. So this is all about, you can say, assigning the IP address to the Ethernet adapter. Hope you have liked this video. We will come up with some other videos related with the networking. Thank you.